live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios. It's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
I've asked this question before in the past and got called an idiot, and I was a dumbass, and I needed to quit talking football and concentrate on rednecks and beer and things that I knew. So I have posed the question in the past, what's so great about Lamar Jackson? And I know he's won 2 MVPs, right?
Oh, shoot. This is how we starting the show? Okay, I'm listening.
He got his coach, got a legendary coach fired today.
Did he or did the kicker?
Well, it didn't help, but kickers don't cost $70 million a year. So I have long wondered, and I got raked over the coals. Remember when Lamar Jackson, he was holding out, acting as his own agent, and then had his mom show up, and he was just being an asshole, right? Letting his mom show up.
He felt like that 3%. The agent wasn't worthy when he was going to get the same deal with or without the agent. I remember that.
Worked out great. He got paid and didn't have to pay nobody. Mama got 3%, which is fine. Now, the reason why I get this, I start with this today, is because the Ravens, and we got a lot of NFL gumbo stuff we're going to go through today. The Ravens have fired John Harbaugh. He had been there 18 years, won 1 Super Bowl. They clearly wanted to win more than that. Mm-hmm. He was the second longest tenured coach. Mike T up in Pittsburgh has now been there 19 years. Oh, hell, Mike may get fired. The Steelers don't win this week. Who knows?
Good point.
The question is, was it because John Harbaugh had lost the room and lost steam, and all of a sudden, after 18 years now, he's not a great coach anymore? Or is it they have a really talented quarterback in Baltimore who is Dak Prescott? Why? So I'll start that off tonight as we get on the air. Good evening, everybody. It's In the Building, an evening edition.
Mike coming out swinging at 6 o'clock. I like 6 p.m. Mike. Okay.
Okay.
So shit. Okay.
I'm loose, but I'm not making stuff up. Why does Lamar Jackson get a pass when Dak Prescott gets crushed and annihilated and he gets called ass? And they've accomplished basically the same things in their career. Is it
just simply the 1 or 2 AFC championships and the 2 MVPs? Is that why we're giving him a pass? But as he came up because Josh Allen hasn't been to a Super Bowl either.
I know.
Are they coming? No. I mean, these are fair questions. I'm saying are we giving him a pass because, this year you can't give him a pass on that. But the last 7 years, is it the Mahomes era? Because he lost to Mahomes in the AFC Championship game by some questionable calls. I'm just trying to figure out, because I think it's a fair question. I'm not knocking you, but I'm just trying to answer the question. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
And Lamar's not played well in the
postseason. And he hasn't played well, and he's injury prone. We talk about that with Wemby. We talk about that with Anthony Davis. We talk about it with Joe Burrow. He's injury prone. He missed some games this year.
I just don't. Maybe there's a lot more going. Well, I know there is because I'm not in the room. I don't know something happened in Baltimore this season, because if you were ever going to give Lamar and Harbaugh a pass, it would be this year, because Lamar Jackson missed half the season injured. I've always thought John played too defensive. He played too old school, relied too much on the run game in a passing era. But that was nitpicking. If I told you before today, rank all the coaches in the NFL, 1 through 32, how long would it take to get to John Harbaugh before he got fired today? 5? 4?
Just because I think it's one of those things where it's like, if you're not the Steelers, he just hit that timeline. It's like, okay, I know you won a Super Bowl in 2009, but it's time. I don't think it was. Maybe. I don't think it was one of those things where it's like, we don't think you can coach, or we don't think you've lost the room. It's just maybe it's time for a change just because.
Sure. And that 18 years is 50 years in the NFL.
That's
you
50.
know? And I get that. I do. But it's just as I see that Harbaugh got shit canned today, I'm just thinking, well, he's got Dak Prescott as his quarterback. And until they get the right quarterback in Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson is Dak Prescott.
Dak gets compared to Romo and
really
Phillip
great
Rivers
regular season quarterback.
Like mm-hmm.
And then doesn't do much in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And lot of the go ahead.
No, and to second what you said, the pass that I'll give Lamar is that he came up in the Patrick Mahomes era. But he's also not played good against the other teams too. He hadn't played well. He didn't play well against the Texans a couple of years ago. He didn't play well against the Chargers one year. I think it was the Chargers. He's not awesome in the postseason.
He's had some ugly losses in the postseason for sure. Some Dak-like losses in the postseason.
Yeah. He's never had one of those Dak meltdowns like Dak had in the Green Bay playoff game.
No.
That's shitty. No one's been that shitty. That's the worst quarterback performance in the history of the playoffs.
Yeah.
But Lamar Jackson has accomplished the same. You know what the other answer is? Dak plays in Dallas. If Lamar Jackson were the quarterback of the Cowboys,
he'd get more ridicule.
It'd be Lamar who would get thrown under the bus and called a loser and can't win the big game and these kinds of things. And if Dak had been a Raven all these years,
he'd be
would they have won any more games?
I think it'd probably be about the same, Mike.
About the same. Yeah, about the same. Just hell of a thing to see Harbaugh.
I do feel like he's I don't think because like you're right, the Baltimore Dallas thing. But I do consider Lamar polarizing. And this goes back to the draft when Bill Polian said, hey, he's a receiver. You know, he's always been polarizing because you got half the media that loves him and thinks he's an all-world talent. And the other half is kind of like you, Mike, like, I'm still waiting. You know, I'm still waiting on him to get over the hump. And hell, we both watched the Elway thing. He goes to 3 Super Bowls and he's still getting torn to shreds.
Uh-huh.
So I don't want people to make you out to be some bad guy when look, this is the nature of the business at that position.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think while I know Josh Allen's a better quarterback, and I think that's why Josh maybe doesn't take as much heat, but I think I would throw Josh right in there in that same pool of, hey, especially this year, now that Mahomes is out, no one has the Mahomes excuse. Mm-hmm. So who's going to step up and take the mantle? I don't know. But when you look at how Dak is treated, or you look at how some of these other quarterbacks are treated, Lamar's had it fairly easy, I would say. I think that's fair.
Yeah, he has had it fairly easy. All right. Now, whoever said he was a wide receiver, that's a dumbass thing to say. That was a dumbass thing.
Well,
who was that?
That was Bill Polian, former GM of the Colts.
The Hall of Fame, but that was a dumbass opinion. That was a dumbass opinion.
But speaking of Harbaugh, Mike, before we leave, he's one of the guys that I would like. There's probably 10 jobs that have a coach that I would fire the coach for him. Like I would fire, like I know it won't happen, but I'd fire Shoddy to get Harbaugh
right now.
Right, you know what I mean? Like I think there's
now.
a lot. Like there's some jobs out there where I'd be like Zach. Is it Zach Brown? What's the coach in Cincinnati?
Taylor.
Mm-hmm. I mean that's in division, but Miami, Mike McDaniels today.
Bye-bye.
Today,
Bye-bye.
Like again, Andy Reid, McVay, kid in Minnesota, kid up in Seattle, kid down in Jacksonville. Okay, y'all are safe.
Mm-hmm.
His brother, he's safe. Sean Payton's safe. But the rest of y'all, John, you want the job in Dallas?
Harbaugh will not be unemployed on February 1st.
Unless he wants to be. Unless he's like, hey, honey, I'm gonna take a break. I'll do TV for a while so I can be home for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I'll say this. Last month, when he let Derrick Henry stand there for the last 12 minutes of the fourth quarter without a carry, that was bullshit by John. That might have been his undoing that night.
I forgot about that, Mike.
I don't know what that was. That's unexplainable.
He might come to the NFC East. Rubes is right. He may be the Giants coach.
If I'm the Giants,
not too far from Baltimore.
I've already called his agent today. If I'm the Giants, absolutely. Hell of a thing. It's in the building. It's Bloodlet Week. It's Black Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We're on pace to have a record number of, when you throw in all the assistants that have been handed shine boxes these last 2 days, we're going to set a record for unemployment. There's not going to be enough good coaches available for all of the availabilities.
You have to take some guys from college. I don't know what you do.
Nuts. All right, it's in the building. 477. That's how many times we've done this show here from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios here in San Antonio, Texas, where our podcast is based. We are at the crib tonight. The audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet, also broadcasting, I think, from his own apartment, unless he's at the old studio. I don't even know. I have not seen. I'm assuming he's around because we're on the show. Or you're at home. Okay.
Yes.
So here's the thing. If you're watching this thing live, thank you. A lot of people have tuned in now. A lot of people have realized, oh shit, they're on, so they're watching. You're going to start seeing us do more evening and weekend shows here for the foreseeable future.
Flash that graphic for this week, Buki, for this week.
Yeah. So just bear with us. This right here is this week's schedule. So tonight, this is only for the 5% that watch this thing live.
Right.
6:00 p.m. start tonight, 5:00 p.m. start tomorrow. All right. Then we're going to take Thursday and Friday off. We're going to work this weekend because we love the people so much. We didn't have to, but we're going to. No shows Thursday and Friday. Yeah.
Make sure we get 5. We try to get 5.
Mm-hmm. Saturday morning, we're going to do a members-only edition at 10 a.m. as we get ready for NFL playoffs and overreact to the college football game from Friday night. And then Sunday night, right in the thick of the NFL playoffs, we're going to do a 6:00 p.m. start because the playoffs are here. Things happen. Things go down and schedules change. And again, it's really 98% of our viewers don't watch our show live, but we do our show live. 98% of all podcasts pre-record their shows because Rudy and I and Jose do our show live. That's one of our calling cards. I'm proud of that. We brag about that to clients and people because we do our show live when we do it. That means that on occasion, we're going to have different start times. And so be on the lookout for more evening and weekend shows here as we go forth. Now, then we may go back to 10 a.m. at some point. But for now, late afternoons and weekends. And we'll go see how it goes.
And we have sponsors. So we got to make sure we do shows. Most podcasts we'll do 2 this week, 1 next week, 3 the week after,
that's not
off
cool.
2 weeks.
No,
we're not that.
And we're a sports show, and we react in real time to sports goings on. You know, it's very difficult to do so. So all that being said, the other reason why we like to do shows live is because we make tips, and you can't make tips on a recorded show. If you'd like to jump in here with some money and keep us rolling in 2K26, I beg of you to donate to us via the Super Chat, which we got chats rolling already. You can donate money to us while you're in there. Become a member. We had a members show only yesterday that got booted by YouTube because of copyright issues. But for those that watched it, they got a members only exclusive show. And then Saturday morning, we're going to do another members only at 10 a.m. Saturday morning. I like how Bookie's fist pumping. It feels like he thinks he's the criminal. YouTube has removed our members only show from the channel.
Because we were watching Australian rules football.
Yeah. What are y'all doing? I don't know what we were thinking. It's stupid Americans. We would never run NFL highlights because we know better. Hey, that's a legit pro league too, as we know. So
it just shows their servers are awesome. Their security, it was literally 5-10 minutes before we got flagged, and they were let us get there.
Yeah,
worth it.
It reminds me of the Straight Outta Compton movie when they were told, "Hey, do not perform F the police." And they looked at each other and they're like, Dre, drop that shit. And they got arrested and they got in the paddy wagon and they were like, that's Buki right now. We got flagged.
I know. He thinks he's probably, you're not Scarface all of a sudden. We got a cease and desist from Major League Baseball once. I mean, we've gotten in trouble before.
Really? That must have been just UNLG. It
was right before you came.
Okay.
2 years ago this month. It was right before Rudy showed up. And we were running the old baseball song when we talked. It was called Baseball Boogie. When we would talk baseball, we're having some fun, as you can see. It was that old Dodgers song that they recorded in the early 80s called Baseball Boogie. And we ran that all the time as our Baseball Boogie intro. Major League Baseball reached out and were like, yeah, no, don't play that again or we're going to sue you. Like, y'all, that's a 45-year-old song. So, yeah, we're in trouble. That's okay. So we got to be careful tonight. I'll be very careful.
Then we get one of our shows was like on hold for explicit. Remember, it was too explicit.
Too explicit.
It was too explicit. And they're like, we're going to review this and let you know if we're going to give you your tips.
Right. I know. Thank God they capitulated and they wound up giving us the money.
Yeah,
but anyway,
did.
yesterday, if y'all watched Members Only yesterday, it's gone like a fart in the wind. You were a member of an exclusive club. You saw that show that day. It's no longer on record.
It pays to listen live.
That's right.
Who has a TV on?
Live. Not me.
Bookie, turn that shit
That would be
down.
me.
That would be you.
Do you need the sound? You read the captions like the rest of you gens.
It's not me watching.
Oh, got you. What up, Helga?
Well, that being said, make sure y'all are a member. It's very easy to do. You just click join on the YouTube page and you can become a member because Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Central Texas time, will be a members-only show. Julian's a member, and he's giving us money tonight. What's up? He's in the building, $19.99. Weird listening live on the way home, like we're back on the ticket. I had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Singh yesterday, Mrs. Singh, such a nice lady. Stopped on my way out to the Permian Basin. He's an oil man, oil man. Talk bourbon and a solid 20 minutes. She knows her stuff. Of course she does.
Then she's talking about Pam.
Yeah,
he's talking about Pam.
Mm-hmm. Talking about Pam.
Thank you, Julian. Appreciate
There's our
that.
Texas Cheer Liquor live spot right there. Hell, Julian just did it.
And she is not, I repeat, she is not submissive.
Talk to it.
No. Michael Anthony Taylor.
Don't look at me.
You guys did that. You guys did that.
That ain't on me.
Bookie, cut your shit, bro.
You can get 5% off at all area locations of Texas Cheer Liquor. There are 7 locations. All the way up to Bernie and then all the way down to I-90 headed to El Paso and all points in between. And at all of them, you got quality hooch selections, and you've also got a chance to get a 5% discount when you mention in the building. Make sure you don't say Rudy, don't say Mike, say in the building. That's how you get the.
And it's dry January. Got the 0% alcohol stuff, and they got those THC drinks that Mike did a video on those a while back. He had 3 of them. He was supposed to just sip them.
I drank all.
But he was chugging them, and he was blitzed out of his mind. So if you go in dry January, Texas Cheer Liquor got you.
That's right. Yes, and they've got CBD infused wine. They've got the THC drinks, as you were saying. And then for you normal people that are like, I'm drinking. Everything else, Texas Cheer Liquor.
What you got there, Cab? Merlot, what you got there?
This is a cab, sir. This
got
is
you a cab?
A beautiful cab that I'll be sipping the rest of the night. That's the beauty of wine. It takes all day to drink that much.
So is a cab dry or is a cab it's dry or is it in between? No, that's a blend. Is in between.
It's dry, very dry. I like it.
Makes
dry.
your mouth dry though.
Makes
a
my
little. That goes with steak, right? The cab goes with steak or fish?
Yes.
Okay.
No, steak. White wines are usually paired with seafood. I'm from the projects in Fort Worth, Texas.
I know, but
I'm a redneck boy. I don't give a shit. You ought to see the shit I eat every day. I'll eat a banana after ice cream, then wine with popcorn. Sometimes I pay the price for that, but
see, you are 33%, Mike. Are you lactose? Because you are 33% Latino.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I have to, when I eat ice cream, I have to do it small doses. Like we got ice cream last night and I only ate half of it because I didn't hate the whole thing. My ass wouldn't have slept good.
Yeah, I know my Latino brethren. A lot of them are lactose. I guess
is that a Mexican thing?
I thought it was like a genetic thing. Latino chat, stand up. Are y'all all lactose?
Huh.
I already said they were all uncircumcised and they got mad at me.
That's not true. Well, the 66% of me overruled that shit. Henry's mustache is in the building with a $4.99 tip. Just the tip. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, man. Bernie Nick is in here. What's up, Bernie?
Unless that's somebody new. What's up, Bernie?
$9.99. What's up, Bernie Nick? Thank you, man.
See, that's the thing about changing times. I love y'all. For the last year, we were 10 a.m. We don't make it to where we are without y'all. But when we do these shows at different times, we get to meet new people. Because I know the chat names. Bernie Nick is a new name. So shout out to you, Bernie. Welcome.
Thanks,
Thank
Nick.
you for tapping in live.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Always speaking of booze, by the way, I have not heard from the winner of this right here. Or the second place guy.
Bro, it's time to go on to third and fourth.
Okay. We already heard from the guy who finished third.
Who was it? I forget. Buki has the names.
A dude from El Paso.
Oh, shoot.
So we're going to have to figure something out to get this to him. I might just send him money to go buy this. Or he reached out to me. I need to get back to him. He finished third. So we had a big horse race on Friday, right?
Yeah.
And 1 and 2 of our members only horse race. I've not heard from either one of the winners yet. And
fourth place
Luis
was
Cedillo.
And fourth place was a female.
Becky with the good hair was fourth, and Ruben Navarro was third.
All right, Ruben's the dude from El Paso.
And Becky with the good hair was fourth.
Okay. Okay, will you text me those two names? I'll have to go find these people. Thank you, Holmes. All right. Greg's in the building. The entire human race is lactose intolerant.
I don't really do much milk.
Some way more than others. Some more than others. There's a lot of debates about whether or not you should even be drinking milk. Although Americans drank milk for 100 years and everybody was skinny.
See, our great grandparents were getting it from the cow and taking it into the house. That was different. That was different. You see what I'm saying? Now it's stepped on, as the cocaine dealers would say. It's stepped on and processed and homogenized. And by the time we get it, it's death. You know?
Right. Correct. By the time we get it, it's 20% milk, 80% bullshit. So homeboy Greg's in here says he delivers to El Paso. He volunteering to take Ruben his booze.
Oh,
well, when are you leaving, Greg? I'll give you $20 to do that. Honestly, no BS.
Yeah.
Greg, email me, dude. MikeTaylorShow@gmail.com. Let's
but
talk.
Invoice us, Greg, because we're going to write that off.
All right. So I now have the two new names. I'm going to reach out. Well, obviously, we're going to take care of the guy in El Paso. Becky with the good hair. That's what she had listed. All right. I'll try to find out who that is. All right. It's in the building, presented in part by ZipRecruiter. It is not easy to hire good folks. Rudy's a business owner.
It ain't easy, bro.
No.
Let me tell you.
Thank God that we knew somebody who just basically enslaved Bouquet to us. So we didn't have to go on a job search and interview anybody and this kind of thing. It is it's tough finding the right kinds of people for your job. So if you're looking for people, ZipRecruiter, they have a free hookup for you right now. ZipRecruiter's got they're matching technology. It is fast to find top talent, so you're not wasting time and money. You can find out right away how many job seekers are right here in your area or wherever you are that are qualified for your role. Reach out to these people and use ZipRecruiter to do it. And you will find the best people for all of your roles. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate that day. ZipRecruiter.com/audio to use it for free the first time. It's ZipRecruiter.com/audio, the smartest way to hire. All right. The Cowboys did make a move today.
What could they possibly have done, Mike? Could it possibly be something that you said should have happened in week 4?
Yeah.
I mean, they might want to start listening to our show. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well,
I want me some glory hole.
All dried up, dude. So they went ahead and fired Matt Eberflus today, which it's like, I don't know how you feel about this. Yay, I agree. Cool.
Well, I think he knew, which is why he made that statement in his exit interview where he said, well, you know, it's tough when we lose a guy that's as good as Micah Parsons. I'm paraphrasing. I think he already knew. That's why he because why wait 12 weeks to say that?
Yeah, what a shitty excuse, by the way, for sucking at your job.
Yeah.
Well, they traded Micah. We would have won a Super Bowl had it not been for that. I'm awesome. Okay. Dude, of course he needed to go. But it's hard to get excited for this because
Why you say that?
Let's see, because Mike Zimmer, Mike Nolan, Rex Ryan.
You don't think they can get it right?
No.
Got you.
No. So now it's on to the next guy who will be here 2 years or less. And then, or they'll fire Shoddy next year and they'll fire his staff. This is a football franchise that's not serious about winning. When Mike Vrabel's available, they don't interview him. When Ben Johnson's available, they don't interview him. They're not going to go see if John Harbaugh wants to be their defensive coordinator. Oh, he'll be a head coach anyway. They hire their buddies, people they know. They do what's safe and comfortable, which is the reason why Schottenheimer has this job. And it's like, how many times can you sell the Cowboy sheep? All y'all sheep out there, whatever they do is fine with you. You're always going to be up their ass, which is why I have to talk Cowboys all the time on my own show, which God knows I don't want to. But 90% of my audience has a head up their ass. And whatever they do is fine. What are they going to say? I don't care who they hired. But what are they going to say that's going to make me excited about it? That the same shit they said when they hired Eberflus last summer. The same shit they said when they hired Mike Zimmer before that. The same shit they said when they hired, what was the guy they had he went 0-16 in Detroit. He was the DC 3 years ago, whatever it was, or 4 or 5 years ago. Dan Quinn replaced him.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Quinn, he's a good head coach sitting there wanting your job. You don't even consider the guy. How many DCs have we rolled through now in 5 years? 4?
Yeah, 4.
So, okay, yeah,
Eberflus
like should have been fired because he never should have had the effing job to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And so bring in the next dead coach walking. I just so don't give a shit about them. It's reached another low.
This
really
year
has.
was disappointing, man.
I just don't care about them.
Yeah.
I don't care about them.
Damn.
Mike Zimmer. And by the way, I said this is the exact same shit we said last year. Okay, you're going to go bring in Eberflus to replace Zimmer? Yes, you should have fired Zimmer because you never should have hired him. So you're going to replace him with Eberflus, who just got his ass ran out of Chicago as fast as they possibly could. And it wasn't just because he's a bad head coach. He lost that room. They didn't want to play for that guy
and
anymore.
the defense wasn't good, which was his specialty.
Absolutely.
So I'm wondering what he did to deserve it.
Right. And the Bears defense has improved astronomically in 8 months.
Big time.
Because of one change.
And so who picks the new DC? Are they going to let Shoddy?
Idea.
The shot? I would hope you would let your head coach do that.
I have no idea. Well, usually in the NFL, the way business works, because these people know what they're doing and these coaches know what they need, they let coaches hire their own guys. I doubt that's the case. Like in Denver, Sean Payton makes every single decision on his staff.
Help me out, Mike. It was the hot shot DB coach for the Cowboys, but he's left. He's in Chicago now. He had the dreads.
Al Harris. I love Al Harris.
Would you think Jerry would bring him back, or the loyalty gone?
Maybe.
Is he? Do you think? I always thought he was the guy in waiting anyway in Dallas, and then
I did too. Yeah, maybe, but maybe because he spent 3 years here under McCarthy and realizes what horrible culture the Cowboys have, maybe he wouldn't unless they just money whipped him. But the Cowboys don't money whip anybody because they're cheap. Oh, yeah, by the way, the Cowboys are effing cheap too. They don't pay anybody.
I might call Al Harris.
Like the Broncos or the Packers, if they have a defensive coordinator opening, they call Brian Flores, his agent, and say, here's a blank check. Y'all fill it out. We want Brian. Dallas ain't going to do that.
Mm-mm.
They're not going to do that. So, I could be talked into Al Harris just because it makes Cowboys sense. because the Cowboys don't bring in the elite of the elite. Maybe Al's great. I don't know.
Maybe he's not, but I don't think he hasn't done anything to prove that he's ready for that.
And so, which tells me that he's exactly the kind of guy they might bring in. The Cowboys always bring in guys who've never done jack shit.
Yeah,
do the job they're currently doing. It's insane how that works. But Eberflus is gone. We'll see who they bring in next. He's the next lame duck coach. And if the Cowboys have a similar season next year, whether we're sitting here 500 again, and they missed the playoffs for the third straight year, and Dak's going to be 34 years old now, is Schottenheimer going to be here after next year if they don't make the playoffs? Which tells me that whoever they bring in as DC here in a week or two, he'll be out the door too. So who gives a shit?
Great point.
They've just backed themselves, and I've gotten back to indifference. I'm so happy that we'll talk about their stuff because y'all want us to. Guy gets fired, guy gets hired, draft talk. We'll talk Cowboys. Aren't you happy that we don't have any more games to have to watch of those assholes? I'm so happy they're done playing. I can watch professional organizations that care play this week.
I'm glad that the fans don't have to sit through another disappointing wild card loss.
Right. Even if they made the playoffs, what are you going to do? Get embarrassed again? Yes, you are. That's exactly what you're going to do. But what are you going to do, Rudy? 90% of our audience are Cowboy butt slurpers.
No, shut up.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So we continue to cover the Cowboys all the time on this show. They fired Eberflus, which is good. We also go to Tri-City Pain if we have pain, which be advised, a conference call is coming soon, probably within a week. You and I and people I live with. I think we're gonna like 6 of us all drive over there together one day and get our shoulders, knees, and toes looked at.
My Anna was already telling me, hey, when you and Mike go to Tri-City, Mike got hip. And I'm like, okay.
Nina wants to go too.
Are you serious?
Yeah. A little couples retreat at Tri-City Pain.
Yo, that's a great bit. Couples retreat at Tri-City, baby.
Pain managers. They're specialists dedicated to improving the lives through innovative therapies, non-surgical solutions. So many times you go get something looked at and the doctor just wants to cut you open because he can get money and get you out of the way. Not everything that gets surgical needs to be surgical. Don't get surgified. Go to Tri-City Pain and recover the right way so you can get back in the game, back on the field, back to work, whatever it is you need to get back to. It is Tri-City Pain. The statewide number, because they're based in the entire state of Texas. They got them in Austin. They got them down in Corpus Christi. Got some up at the Metro Sex. Got one in Fredericksburg. You got like 4 here in San Antonio. The statewide number, 844-789-7246. Or check them out on your phone. You can find them. They're based in San Antonio. Quality care delivered. Tri-City Pain Associates. All right. I see today where the Hawks are getting ready to move Trae Young.
They gave him permission to help seek a trade. Is that? But at this point, I think some of these teams are too smart for their own good. The Trae Young trade should have came 2 years ago at his peak when you realize, like, okay, he's not Steph Curry. Yeah, he shoots from the logo.
Yep.
But most point guards can't lead you to a title unless their name is Steph Curry or Isaiah Thomas. They should have traded him 2 years ago. Right now, what's the market for him? They ran his name into the ground. They made it seem like he's unbearable. They made it seem like he can't help anybody get better. What's the market for him?
I don't know. But looking back, I got excited about 18 months ago over the prospect.
I think we all did. This was prior to, but this was prior to Fox.
Correct.
And prior to Harper.
Yes. Thank God the Spurs did not trade for Trae Young 18 months ago. I'm not sure if the Hawks would have done it anyway. Like you said, they wound up holding on to him too long, probably.
Right.
What do you think about Trae Young? Because I part of me wants to call him a really good offensive, overrated guy. Or is that too much to be asking of him? And hey, man, he plays in Atlanta. Who else is going to win it?
Dude, he made it to an Eastern Conference championship, like on his back. And it seemed like, oh, okay, we're turning the corner. And it's just been downhill since there. I always called him the East Coast Dame Lillard. Dame went to a Western Conference final. Then it just went downhill. And it was just like, I'll watch him. I'll watch him go for 40 or 50. But the team's not going anywhere. And guess what happened? Portland traded Dame too late. And here we are with Atlanta about to trade Trae Young too late when there was a time where you could have got a really nice haul for him. Mm-hmm. Right now, you're just finding somebody to go dollar for dollar with. It'll probably take 3 teams. They're 2 years late, but I think I have to think about it. I haven't really put much thought into it, but there's some teams out there that he could help if he doesn't, if they don't gut their team for him. There's some teams out there that I don't know if you trade him in the East, but there's some teams out West that could use his help.
He can also use a good barber.
Yeah, I don't know what that mop is.
What the hell is that?
He looks like Buki.
He's got way less hair though than Bouquet. Bouquet, show yourself.
Don't insult me like that.
Trae Young does not have the fro right now though.
No, Trae Young is the worst. He's a cancer to any basketball team that gets
really.
Him. Wow, he's a terrible player. He doesn't play defense.
He does not.
He don't play no defense.
He's Jordan Poole, just smaller and more expensive.
Wow,
Dude is trash.
He is a half court player. He's a one side of the court player.
He don't play no defense.
No, not at all.
But he's a Sooner.
Would you say that he's not even in Derek Fox's league?
De'Aaron? No, not at all.
Not even close.
Not even close.
No. So only because De'Aaron's a two-way player.
Right. And his hair is awful. And yes, he is an Oklahoma Sooner. You don't always have to bring that up.
That's exactly why. That's the only reason why he went on that 1 minute tirade is because he's a Sooner.
Yeah, I know.
Guy sucks. Top five bottom people I'd want to go hang out with in the NBA.
Why is it so personal? Because he's Oklahoma?
Yeah. He's collecting giant checks for being terrible. Remember the Mavericks?
Man, I don't know that he's terrible.
This guy? The Hawks traded Luka Doncic to the Mavericks.
They did. And that's a joke. That's a joke.
I mean, come on.
But, Buki, you hate the Sooners, but the way you like to get polluted, you'd love to hang out with Baker Mayfield. You would love to. You would love to go out with Baker. We all would love to party with Baker Mayfield. Don't lie to yourself or to the people.
Yeah. I would cuss him out at some point.
You will bullshit.
I would call him a tubby fat bitch and
no, you would not.
He's fat. He has love handles. He gets hurt every season. He's a fraud.
I like him because he has love handles and still plays good ball.
Yeah, I just
can't
like
outrun
Baker.
The police. People forget that he got tackled by a police officer one time. People
makes him way cooler
Baker,
in my book because of that.
Baker Mayfield is not even 6'1". He's not fast, but he's had a hell of a career. I like guys that overcome. Like he's not supposed to be playing quarterback in the NFL. I like Baker because he's overcome. A lot. He went to the Browns for Pete's sake.
Yeah,
he's better off there.
I don't know that he's better off there. His team did lose 7 of 9 games to fuck up the division. They did do that too.
Yeah.
Speaking of Oklahoma,
what's up?
The white boy wide receiver that had that long. Oh, I love the Longhorns.
No, he's going to Boomer.
I love the Longhorns. This was not my choice. I got lowballed for $400,000. Signed with the Sooners today.
Oh,
damn!
Classic. That's how you know he's a low character human being.
No, he got. Lord knows what they paid him.
He went. Oh, I can't wait for the freaking Red River game for him,
dude. You know what I will say? Welcome to adulthood. Put all that loyalty shit to the side. We're talking about your money. We're talking about your family.
Mike.
We're talking about your life here.
Great point.
We're talking about your life. Rudy left the ticket, went over to the Sports Star, but he didn't even bat an eye.
No,
and I called him and congratulated him to get out of that cheap ass hellhole he was in.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I like Livingstone. He's only played 1 season. I think he's going to be really good. But Texas's room got busy, and you know what? That's fine. It's okay. It is what it is. You're Texas. You should have a scenario where even Parker Livingstone can't get reps in your next year team because you're that deep and that good. These are good. These are rich people problems. And he went to your arch rival. That's tough. That's life with the big titty. Ole Miss just lost their head coach to LSU, their nemesis. Shit happens. So
and I could argue, Mike, that side of the room, speaking of the receivers, was the weak link of the Longhorns this year. No.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. They're going to have a lot of turnover next year. and locked, except for Arch. By the way, you mentioned Oklahoma and it triggered me. I thought about Livingstone. How about our boy Cody Campbell flexing in Times Square yesterday?
Come on, bro.
His quarterback signing.
Come on, bro.
You got this, Bouquet? Can you get this pretty handy?
Bro. Come on,
Did
bro.
y'all see this, people?
Bro.
They signed this kid from Cincinnati. What's his name, Bouquet?
Sorsby.
Sorsby, that's it.
Come on, dog.
They did a full-on ad in Times Square.
You know how much that costs?
Millions.
Yes.
Certainly lots of hundreds of thousands on the marquee at Times Square.
Bro, I've never seen. He is the most unworthy person to ever be on the Times Square billboard. Look, there's only one guy I can think of in college football. Now, this season it didn't live up to it, Mike. But there's only one kid in college that should ever be in Times Square, and his name is Arch Manning. Now, he didn't live up to it this year.
No, he did not.
This dude,
look at that.
Brendan Sorsby, is not Times Square worthy. You know who's been up there? Leonardo DiCaprio's been up there. Denzel Washington, Brendan Sorsby. Who don't belong? Get out of here, Cody Campbell.
Well, it's weird, but they got the money.
No, I know. Is that AI?
No,
it better be AI.
That's legit.
That
Look,
was it was
the Lion King advertisement.
The line.
Cody Campbell tweeted it, so
yeah.
Oh, so it's legit. Bro, it
that.
costs millions. So they're paying him $5 million, and then they spend a couple million to put the kid in Times Square.
He better be good.
That's what it costs to get a middle of the road QB.
There's a lot of shitty quarterbacks that have gone through New York, but is he the shittiest quarterback to be put on Times Square? Zach Wilson might have him beat, but I don't
think
know.
of anybody.
No, I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
He can't be any dude. No way he's any worse than Baron Morton's sorry ass.
Oh,
that
you're right
turd
about
he
that.
dumped on the field the other day.
You're right about that, Mike.
Don't worry, Mike. He only threw for 20 more yards than Baron Morton this year.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well,
yikes.
But he was in Cincinnati.
Let's see how things go with that good defense. Although Tech's going to lose like 4 dudes to the draft on defense, but they'll reload because they got billions.
One of the best defenses I've seen
ever. Times Square in New York City today, says Cody Campbell. The Texas Tech brand is national, just like our intentions and ambitions. Wait until you see what or who is next. Okay.
Well, Mike, you know what? I like it. I'm having fun with it. You know,
flexing.
What I mean?
I love
I'm having fun with
shit.
it. But
they're talking their shit. I love it.
You know, when I look at Indiana, the team that everybody has picked to win it all, nobody really talked about it a lot. But doing research today, they feel like that is transfer portal like a lot of what they've accomplished this year was out of the portal, and then they went and got Hoover. So they feel like he's taking the crown from Lane Kiffin of the transfer portal king. So, and Tech says, okay, well, if that's what the best is doing, then that's what we're going to do too. Now, if it works out or not, you're going to miss. I don't care who you are, NFL, NBA, college, you're going to miss, but you got to shoot. And Cody and his conglomerate, they're shooting, and I salute them.
And you know what? Good on him. It's 4 days after you lay a freaking goose egg in a playoff game and you're a national laughing stock and you flex like that. I ain't mad at that. It's funny, though. This is the world we live in now. This is where college football is. Brendan Sorsby is on the crawl at Times Square, and Parker Livingstone turns down $400,000 for more money to go to Oklahoma. That's the world we live in.
What did OU pay him?
What are we doing? College football is so outrageous, out of control. It's unbelievable. I don't know. Oklahoma must have given him $800,000.
Because, I mean, they're being told. We've told these kids for years, 99% of y'all in this room are not going to the pros. Right. And so now they're like, okay, well,
I'm a pro now.
Coach, my coach Hill said I ain't going to go to the pro, so I better get as much money as possible in college. I wonder what OU paid him. I got to find that. If you can find that, Bookie,
Yeah.
Fund the NIL for
It's
Livingstone.
probably been reported. I don't know if we'll get like a definitive on it or not.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
don't
other
know.
thing. We got to get to a world where we have regulation. We need to start knowing what these dudes are making. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all want to treat y'all want to get treated like adults. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. You know.
Also helps them because they can negotiate off of each other.
Sure, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great point.
All right. Let's get violent, shall we? It is in the building. It is Tuesday night as we do our show tonight. Thank y'all for watching and listening. I appreciate that very much. Whether you're watching on YouTube, maybe you're watching on the Anthem TV app, maybe you're listening to us on Spotify or iHeart or Apple, any of the audio-only mediums. Thank you for indulging our show. It is time to get violent. It is time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
Now, it's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
All right, Rudy, who you punching tonight and why, sir?
I want to punch gas stations. I'm gonna start with one, but I'm gonna go into the others. Punch Quick Trip. You advertise that you have free air for your tires. They're always broken. And then punch the other gas stations for charging me $1.50 for air and want me to use my debit card for it. I don't have time for this shit. First of all, Quick Trip, if you're going to advertise free air should be free everywhere, by the way. I don't know.
No.
Circle K, punch y'all's asses. $1.50 for a 1 minute of air, so I'm paying $1 a minute. Punch y'all for making me use my debit card, and punch Quick Trip. Shit is never working. Never. Ever. I only have to do it maybe once. I got a truck and my wife hits curbs and the shit, and I always got these slow leaks. So I finally got one that, got the flash like, hey, your right tire's low. So I pull into 2 different Quick Trips yesterday, both of them down. Then the other gas stations want you to pull out a debit card and put your PIN in. F gas stations for charging for air, and F will punch
Damn
Quick
right.
Trip for never having the damn things working. It's an ass whip. Sorry, Far West
Oh, no,
Texas.
that's good. By the way, I was right. So Kirk Bowles,
Who's that?
he's a longtime Longhorn columnist for the Austin Statesman. Now he's Houston Chronicle. He reported that Livingstone got $800,000.
Double?
I have to go.
Boomer.
But yeah, I get it. Go for
Boomer.
it. Go sooner, baby.
But wait, 800. So then what is Jeremiah Smith making?
Should be $8 million if he's going to pay Parker Livingstone 800 G's at Oklahoma. Rudy,
He's
this
getting
is out of
800.
control.
He's getting 800,000 for 12 games.
Out of control.
I've heard that Dante Moore is still deciding whether he wants to come out of the draft. I think he made like 5 last year, and the first round thing is like 13.5 for 2 years, something like that.
If you're
I'd stay.
happy and you're saving
Yeah.
your money, I mean, $5 million for me, I can live the rest of my life on that. I could.
Yeah,
At
and-
51 years
yeah.
old, easy, no
And,
problem.
I mean, obviously, Phil Knight would probably be willing to shell out the extra $2-3
question.
million to get him.
We're
going to
start seeing, and this is a good thing. It's dysfunctional how it's happened, but we're going to start seeing more guys stay in college. But who's got the first pick? The Jets.
Whoa.
No, it's the Raiders.
No, I'm just okay. What's they rate? Okay, whatever.
Whatever.
I'm just saying, like, is it Cleveland this year? I'm just saying, in the coming years, if we don't get some regulation fast in college football, the Browns have the top pick, and I get to live in Palo Alto, California, where it's 75 degrees all day long every day, and I make $5 million playing quarterback here at Stanford. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in school.
If I'm more, and it ain't even got anything to do with the team, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the playoffs every year. I'm making $5 million. It's probably gonna go up to $7 million. What's the rush?
There ain't
Like,
one.
because I would tell
20
my
years
kid,
old.
like, yo, you're not gonna be able to get these years back. And I would leave it up to my kid. But you're gonna be 40 one day. You're gonna be like, man, I was having a good time at Oregon. I wish I would have stayed another year or two.
Yeah,
But don't be in a rush to go get tackled by Myles Garrett.
no, and don't be in a rush to go have to live in a shithole city like Cleveland or Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Right.
Why would you do that to yourself? I hate the draft. I've always hated the draft.
It's stupid.
Stupid. You have zero say on where you spend the next 5, 6, 7, 10 years of your life. What if you're a single guy? Okay, now I'm probably going to wind up meeting a girl in this town. because I live here now. Having kids, I don't want to. I'm from Alabama. I don't want to live in, I don't want to live in Seattle or whatever.
And up there in Oregon, you got a chick named Monday. You got a chick named Tuesday. You got a chick named Wednesday. And you got $5 million. You got free food, so you ain't having to buy food. Yep. Some car dealership is loaning you a car.
Yep.
It's like,
preach.
Live your life, man.
Yeah. And the quarterback at Oregon, no, he don't got just Monday and Tuesday. He's got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He's got snacks in between. He's got nightcaps, late night ice cream.
Bro, come on.
We're going to see more guys. So all these kids now are coming into the draft, and they already have money. And you're going to start seeing more guys just refuse, like pull a John Elway. We're not going to Buffalo. Nope. We're not doing that. So y'all can draft us, but we ain't going there and force a trade, which is how it should be. It's America. You should have a free society. That's who I want to punch. Roger Goodell. Once again, I'm doubling down on this. Roger Goodell, because I'm trying to get excited for the playoffs. And it's not like I'm a huge Rams fan. I hope they beat Carolina 50-0.
Me too.
And embarrass the NFL and make them look bad for allowing a team that is sub 500 into their playoff tournament.
It's stupid.
It is stupid. It's dumber than the college football insanity with paying kids like Parker Livingstone $800,000. It's dumber than that. You're the National Football League. Act like the number one sports league in the Western Hemisphere.
Like you said yesterday, Mike, let them in. Just make them go to L.A.
Don't even love letting them in, but that's fine. Let them in. Make them go to L.A.
Yeah.
It's crap. Absolute crap. That's another thing. Guys just – especially if we start seeing college kids start picking and choosing where they play in the NFL, you're going to start seeing the towns that have the better weather, the better tax bracket stuff. That's going to come into play. And towns where nobody wants to play, now you're going to be 8-9. You don't get no. Communist, and you're rewarding a horrible team by letting them draft first. I hate that too. But stop. If you cannot be under 500, make the postseason. And if you do because you're in some bad division, which there shouldn't even be divisions, your ass has to go on the road.
Dude,
it just makes sense. Duh.
It's the only pro league where a team can have the worst record and have home field advantage. Not in the NBA. Not in the MLB, not in hockey.
Yep.
The team with the better record gets home field advantage.
Yep.
It's like that's
how. Okay, problem solved. What's next?
Yeah, it's over.
How stupid.
They're paying somebody $1 million to make these decisions.
Yeah, I know. Maybe more. All right, it's in the building, presented by the law office of Orlando Kell. Big Kell. He brings people I want to punch each and every night.
What's up, Kell?
My man Orlando Kell. It's if you ever find yourself in need of a family lawyer, the person you should contact is our guy, Mr. Kell, based in San Antonio, Texas, but he's licensed in the entire state, and he takes cases out of town all the time. That's our guy. Family Law, Orlando, 210-775-4995. Email Orlando directly, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. Mike's in the building, makes a good point. As eventually the NFL will dictate what the NCAA can and cannot do with the NIL. I think what's going to happen.
That's a great point, Mike.
If the NFL's product's getting hurt and they got guys not wanting to go to that league, the NFL might get involved. The other thing, I think we're going to wind up starting to see governments get involved too, because
Trump already said something about a month or two ago.
Yeah, wouldn't shock me, and it's certainly on a state level where we're going to start making football players state employees. So Steve Sarkisian, isn't he an employee of the state of Texas? Technically, isn't that how that works?
Yes, because when Nick Saban was the head coach at Alabama, he was the highest paid state employee.
Yeah, you're a state employee because you play for you're working at a public school. The government's going to have to get involved in some of this too.
Yo, speaking of that, how much, Bookie, look up how much did Texas Tech coach make because if it's true that they're paying Sorsby $5 million, I think he's making more than the coach. I want to say the coach got 3 or 4. Am I
Joey
wrong?
McGuire?
Am I wrong on that?
I know. I bet Joey makes 6.
Okay.
Nearly 7.
Okay, cool.
Just because it would look bad if
It would look
Joey's
bad.
the 54th highest paid guy after a bunch of 18 and 19-year-old kids. And if Tech does keep winning, they're going to have to put Joey into the double figures for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, he has performance bonuses, but it starts at 6.5.
Mm-hmm. Does he have to give some back if he gets shut out in a playoff game?
You should.
Tech pissed me off. They embarrassed the state. All that shit talking their fan base did. But what does Cody Campbell do? Puts Brendan Sorsby on the crawl at Times Square. Good for him, man. Whatever. It's funny.
Whatever.
He flexed. All right, a lot of other football stuff today. Coach Brohl and Joe Witt Jr., both coordinators get shit canned in D.C. today by Dan Quinn.
Bro lands on his feet. If I'm Bro, though, I would be a little upset because
Me too.
Because like Jaden Daniels was hurt. We were rolling. I took us as the OC. I took us to the NFC Championship game. When Jaden Daniels was playing, we were a better football team. You're firing me because of that? Well, if that's
One
the case.
tough year.
Yeah, fire me 3 weeks ago so I can maybe get one of these college openings. I don't know what Bro wants to do. I'm not sure. I don't know if he wants to go back to that route, but fire me 3 weeks ago so I can get a college coaching job or something.
Joe Witt Jr. would be a guy that I would consider to replace Matt Eberflus. Joe Witt Jr. has been a hot name in defensive coaching circles for a while.
And he knows the division, Mike.
Knows the Cowboys. He was here under Dan Quinn. And Dan took him with him to D.C. and made him the defensive coordinator because he was the assistant D.C. under Dan here. Witt makes sense here. Why Witt got fired, I have no idea. I mean, the freaking NFL, I say this all the time. You don't have to be a genius to run an NFL team. You just don't. No. So 9 months ago, you hired Cliff Kingsbury. Or no, 2 seasons ago, you hired Cliff Kingsbury. You tell your fans in Washington that he is a great offensive coordinator, a quarterback whisperer. Look at his immaculate track record. Maybe they didn't win a lot in Arizona, but he made a 5'9" Kyler Murray a Pro Bowl level quarterback while he was there. Look how Kyler has struggled since Coach Bro left Arizona. We love Coach Bro. 15 months later, he's not worthy of the job. That makes no sense. None.
I wonder if management went to Quinn and said, we're going to keep you, but you got to fire your staff. In most cases, when you fire both guys, then that means if that's true, and it would be stupid, it's stupid because, again, they were just in the NFC Championship game. Their franchise quarterback was hurt all year. But that would mean Dan Quinn's on the clock, if that's true.
That's true. If they don't make the playoffs, he's going to get fired. It's so stupid. You know, in February, this guy's amazing. It was such an easy decision. Here's 55 things why he's going to be the next guy. He's the bomb. And then 8 months later, he's fired. We have to start holding owners and general managers more accountable. Owners need to start handling. By the way, if you look at all this coaching turnover, it's the general managers that suck. Who hired them? They are the ones that suck. You give the guy no room for error when his quarterback was hurt all year long. I hope Kingsbury goes somewhere else and wins a Super Bowl and shoves it up Washington's asses. That's unfair what happened to him. Unless I find out he was tapping the owner's daughter or something, that's different. Because it is Coach Bro. I mean, right.
You never know with that dude. You never know with that dude.
That being said, it's just ridiculous it's just awful how you have 3 bad months and never all the things we said about you in February, we take them all back because you had a bad 3 months. Okay. Ass whip. What an ass whip all this whole week always is. By the way, speaking of Kyler Murray, what is his contract situation?
They got a huge decision with him. If they wait till 2027, they'll have zero dead money. But if he's on the roster in March, there's like a guaranteed 26 or 36 million, somewhere around there. So if I'm the Cardinals, I'm probably going to suck. I'm going to have a new head coach. I probably wait till 27. But my question is, Is he a franchise quarterback in your eyes?
No.
No? Okay.
No. He's I.
Yeah. Game manager.
Well, there's games that he takes over with his legs, and he's good. I mean, I've watched him beat the shit out of the Cowboys twice since he's been in the league. I don't know what the deal with him is. 2 years ago, he gets thrown under the bus. They let it get out that he spends too much time playing war games and shit. PX2 or whatever we call these things now. What do you call these damn video games, Cat? What do you call these things? Whatever. And he don't watch film. Maybe he doesn't, because I don't think that he has fulfilled his talent. He's so talented. He's stupid talented.
He is.
Maybe he doesn't put the time in. I don't know.
Probably been a better baseball player.
He'd have been a badass baseball player.
I would like to be the first person to congratulate Kyler Murray on his new job with the New York Jets next year. Congratulations, Kyler.
You see
Come
that?
on down to New York.
You see that?
That would be my ideal scenario. I want no part of Dante Moore.
You want Kyler over Dante Moore?
Let me tell you something, Buki.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, Buki. He couldn't handle Arizona media.
Great.
New York media is a whole. Arizona media is a Komodo dragon. New York media is Godzilla. I don't know. Everybody can't play in New York, bro.
Well, I hope he gets eaten up and shoot out and spit out. Oklahoma quarterback, of course, because he's mentally weak. But come on down, Kyler. Come on down. Play for New York for a year. Get some good film in. Have us go 2-16 or whatever the fuck.
Tank with Kyler.
Come on down, Kyler. I can't wait. The little apple with Kyler Murray.
It doesn't help that he's a big old douchebag.
He is a douche.
Massive douche. Massive. All right. Speaking of douches, Rudy texted today and the things he wanted to get to. Lane Kiffin wanted to defend Lane.
Lane has vowed to go back to the high school route. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean that he's not going to get 4 and 5 stars in the portal. But let me tell you the reason why. I'm not defending Lane as much as I'm defending the model.
Okay.
Because there came a time with the Yankees, sorry, Buki, where they said, we got to stop just buying everything. We have to develop our farm system. We got to develop our farm system. And I feel like there has to be a major school that takes this step that says, wait a minute. Like, perfect example, like Tech to me, it was in position because they're so good everywhere else to take the hot shot 5-star from DeSoto or from South Lake Carroll or from Westlake and develop him into something. Now, the only down part of that is, okay, well, he hit the portal after his freshman year if he doesn't play. So I get that part of it, but we're going to need some more of these big schools to take that step to saying, okay, we've gone too far. And not only that, Mike, the portal, as we found out with LSU, we found out with a lot of teams, doesn't guarantee you shit. And now you got a guy coming into a brand new system, brand new teammates, brand new city, a lot of stuff. You're trying to coach him up and get him acclimated to what you got to do versus taking the hot shot 4 or 5 stars from Texas, Florida, and Ohio and California. So I think this is a good step. Screw Lane. He's an ultimate douche, but we need more schools like LSU to say, hey, how are we just going to just say, screw all of these 4 and 5 star kids out of high school? Somebody's got to take that step. Now, it's worked for the Dodgers. I know it's 2 different things, but there's no salary cap in the NCAA right now either. But everyone's not going to be the Dodgers. It's worked out for the Dodgers. Let's just buy everything. But at some point, that well's going to drive for them too.
Yep.
So I applaud the model more than I'm applauding Lane.
Bouquet, what's the Thursday game? Is that the Ole Miss Miami game?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
And by the way, Rudy,
right.
just to jab Yankees fans, since they switched to that model, they've not won fucking anything. Nothing. They've won absolutely nothing. But that's just because they have a dumbass running their program, Brian Cashman. Guffaw. Friday
won
is
6 world titles.
Excuse me, Oregon.
I was going to say, the Steinbrenners. The old man rolls over in his grave twice a year.
No, it's great. Yeah,
He left that thing. to
he's
the
in hell
Suns, and
right now, rolling over.
His sons are such ussies with a P. I'll just say it. They're
Yep.
pussies.
Yep.
They're a disgrace to the Steinbrenner name.
Agreed.
They are. They are not
beautiful.
their daddy. It ain't even close. They have no business running that franchise. I love Brian Cashman. Maybe he's been there too long, but he's been there. What has he been there? 30 years?
A long ass time.
He's been there since the late 90s. Yeah, he's been there forever.
But
go ahead, Rudy.
No, but Aaron Judge was the right draft pick and the right farm to bring up. You can't help it that he just comes up missing in the playoffs. They have the tools there. Most of it's from the farm system. It's just sometimes it goes flat in the front of the playoffs. Go ahead.
So it's Thursday is Ole Miss, Miami.
Yeah.
So Oregon, Indiana, Friday. Do you agree that that's Cowboys, 49ers in the early 90s? Like whoever wins Oregon, Ole Miss, whoever wins the Oregon, Indiana game is going to cruise the week after in the championship game against Miami or Ole Miss.
If it's Ole Miss, I would agree. The U got something to say with that defense.
All right. Let's rank the 4 teams alive. Who would you right now rank number 1 of the 4 teams alive?
Indiana.
Who's number 2?
Miami.
Oregon.
All right, y'all disagree. Who's number 3?
Oregon.
Miami.
And then 4 is
Ole Miss.
good Ole Miss. If I'm right and the championship game is Friday, and whoever wins Indiana, Oregon wins, let's just say they beat Miami the following week. Is it time to crown the Big Ten?
You see,
as the conference of note.
This is was something that was on my mind today thinking about the show. Now, the SEC did it for 15, 20 years, right? But right now we got 2 Big Ten teams in. How long do we need the Big Ten to do this before we crown a new champion?
I think they're tied already this week. I think that the Big Ten will have.
You
to
think
be
the Big Ten is better
best.
than the SEC right now, like top to bottom?
I do. I think the Big Ten's better. They because their top is so much better right now.
I think their tops the SEC tops.
Yeah, Ohio State, Oregon, Indiana. Yeah, those.
And I'll also say that Illinois beat the shit out of Tennessee this bowl season. So what
did Big John Southern Plantation Country go in the bowls so far this year? Like 3-10?
Not good. Let me tell you right now.
They're terrible. They're like really 3-8, 3-9 in the bowls. Well, we don't care about the bowls, see.
Now,
we don't care about the bowls.
I think
all of our players they don't want to play and they transfer. Okay.
Yeah.
4-9. Yeah. ACC and the Big Ten lead the way at 8-4 and 9-4.
I think both things can be true. I think the Big Ten is better than the SEC right now. And I do think, the SEC will probably hold the crown of just total dominance over a decade for a while. But right now, I think the Big Ten's a better conference.
Alabama was non-competitive against Indiana last year.
It wasn't even – they should have – Oklahoma should have beat them.
Texas Tech was non-competitive against Oregon. The Big Ten right now has to be – if I'm right and Oregon or Indiana winds up winning the Natty, you have to consider – I think you just have to – you have to admit the Big Ten for now is past the SEC.
Yes.
Yes. What are y'all doing tomorrow? What are y'all doing the rest of the night?
You guys already know.
What, you're going to go?
Fucking over here. Come on.
I was going to say smoking and gambling.
Come on. Well,
does the first thing you said, does it always have to preclude the second thing? Because I'm fine with that second thing most nights only. That first thing's fine, but it's not every time.
Well, I haven't done that in a really long time now. So I would
No.
You guys know the digital calendar is not doing it for me, I guess.
Oh, by the way, I fell way short of the 21 mark in December. I'm gonna get prostate cancer.
Oh, dude,
I don't get my shit together soon.
We're fine.
I might have hit double digits.
Really? So here's the thing. I'm 51. I don't want to do that.
No.
To myself.
I don't want to do that to myself. It's not the same.
No. I'm not 15.
My hand is not that warm,
no
soft place.
No, and there's never going to be a month where my partner wants to do that 21 times in 30 days.
It's impossible because I got Shark Week. Then I'm just tired. Then I need a day break. It's just no way to get to 21.
Whenever I like cave in, all right, let's take care of it real quick. I always get mad. Like, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's not fulfilling at all.
No.
It's like you're starving and you just grab a bag of Doritos at the store and then you feel horrible later because you ate Doritos when you should have had.
And you're hungry in 30 minutes.
Right. And you ate horrible food. Same.
No,
So
I ain't
just
doing
did that.
I don't know that I'll ever get 21 in any month ever, the rest of my life.
No, me either.
All right, we got Spurs game I got to go watch. Wemby playing tonight?
Coming off the bench.
He's coming off the bench again. Minutes restriction.
Hey, the lineup.
Maybe we should trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. At least he's available.
Well, the lineup with Luke Cornett starting undefeated.
Listen, back in April when I said maybe we should trade Wemby for Cooper Flag because of availability. I had death threats. I had people sitting outside of my home. Well, let's just see what this looks like in 3 years.
Maybe just keep his ass coming off the bench. They play a hell of a lot better when he's off the bench. All right, the game is tipping off. I'm gonna go watch it too. Is Ja locked up? Is he available? Is he hurt? Is he suspended? I never know with it.
Trade Ja for Trae Young. That's the trade right there.
There you go. All right.
Now let's trade my problem for your problem.
Right.
And no on Kristaps Porzingis. I like Luke Cornett just fine.
Kristaps Porzingis was just out with the flu for 3 weeks. That dude.
Never.
That guy has some disease that cannot be cured. He cannot be trusted anymore.
I have $100 million and I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
That's the disease. The disease of meh. Which in all fairness, if I had $100 million, we might do 2 pods a week just because I like y'all. But other than that, no.
I'd be like, hey, Buki, here's a check. Mike, here's your check.
Hey, y'all, I can't do the podcast tonight. I have chapped lips. Sorry. I got to take a shower. I don't have time tonight. That's it. We're done. All right. Thanks, everybody. So tomorrow we're going to start at 5 p.m., right, Phuket?
Right.
It's up there.
5 p.m. Cinco. Tell your buddies. Share this thing. Like this thing. The only way we get into the algorithm is if y'all like it and share it as much as you can. Yes,
hey, Mike, you back in drive time tomorrow, baby.
Well, I have had success in that slot before.
I mean, you have.
We should make a big deal about that.
We should.
I'm going to make a big deal about the King's return. The real afternoon drive time.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do that. All right. I don't need to be talked into acting cocky. All right, F. Parker Livingstone, but hey, he took the money. I can't blame him too much. That's it. We're done. See y'all tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Peace.
Later, boys.
We gotta keep on doing. You can.